Hi, boys and girls. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I am back to read you another story. This story is about a fish and a little boy. And this book is called A Fish Out of Water. This little fish, I said to Mr. Carp, I want him. I like him, and he likes me. I will call him Otto.
Very well, said Mr. Carp, and I will tell you how to feed him.
Then Mr. Carp told me,
when you feed a fish, never feed him a lot, so much, no more, never more than a spot, or something may happen, you never know what.
Then I took Otto home and I gave him some food. I did not give him much, just a little spot. But this did not make Otto happy. He wanted more food. He had to have more food. Poor Otto, he had to have more. Okay, do you think this is a good idea? Let's see what he does. I knew what Mr. Carp had said. He had said,
never feed him a lot, never more than a spot, or something may happen, you do not know what.
But I gave Otto all the food in the box. Then something did happen. My little Otto, he began to grow. He grew, and pretty soon he was too big for his little fish bowl. There was just one thing to do. I put Otto into the flower bowl. There, Otto, I said, this will hold you. But no, the flower pot did not hold Otto. Otto went right on growing. This was not funny at all. His tail was growing right out of the top. I grabbed the flower bowl. I ran with it. Otto, I said, I know where to put you, that you will be all right. And I put him in a big pot. But Otto was not all right. I saw him grow some more. He kept growing and growing and growing. He grew out of every pot. I put him in pot after pot. He was growing so fast. Poor Otto, my poor little fish. Oh, why did I feed him so much? Otto, I said, please stop growing. He was growing so fast. Very soon I ran out of pots. Otto had to have water. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I grabbed him by the tail. I ran with him up to the tub. The tub is big. The tub is big. It holds a lot of water, right? Does your tub hold a lot of water? Mine does. Let's see what happens. At last, there, Otto, I said, this tub will hold my father and it will hold my mother, so it will hold you too. But the tub did not hold him at all. He went right on growing, and pretty soon, poor Otto, what was I going to do now? Look at him, he flooded the whole house. Do you think his mom and dad are going to be happy about that? Oh my goodness. Then crash, the door went down. Crash, Otto went down, and I went down too. Oh, what a ride. Down went the water, into the cellar, then down went Otto too. I had to do something fast. I grabbed the phone. Who do you think he's gonna call? Let's find out. I called the policeman. Help, help, I said. I had a fish. I fed him too much. Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did. What, said the policeman. Mr. Carp told you not to? But you did? Too bad. I will come at once. The policeman came. My fish went that way, I said. He's down in the cellar. The policeman ran down with me. What a fish, he said. He is much too big for the cellar. We will have to get him out. We had to work and work to get poor Otto out. Poor Otto, oh, why did I feed him too much? Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did. He told me something would happen. Now we had Otto out of the cellar, but Otto had no water. A fish has to have water. Can they breathe without water? No, they have to have water. I said to the policeman, what are we going to do? My fish has to have water. Get help. Please call for help on the radio. Who do you think they're going to call now? They've already called the police. Who could they call? Let's find out. The policeman went on the radio. He called the fire department. Help, help, he said. A boy has fed his fish too much.
A boy fed his fish too much. We will come at once.
The firemen came. They all helped to get Otto up. But where can we take him? I asked. Uptown? Downtown? To the pool, yelled the firemen. To the pool, I yelled, and please hurry. So there they go, zooming down the road. They did hurry. The fire truck with Otto went right into the pool. The fireman yelled, "Everyone get out of the pool. The fish is going in." Down into the pool went Otto with a big, big splash. Now I was happy. Now at last my Otto had water, lots of water. This pool was just the thing. This pool would hold him. Do you think it's going to hold him? But Otto went right on growing. And no one wanted Otto in the pool. And they did not like him at all. "You take that fish out of here," they yelled. Oh. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I got on the phone. I called Mr. Carp. "Please, please help me," I said. "I fed Otto too much." "Oh dear," said Mr. Carp, "so you fed him too much. I knew you would. I always say, don't feed him more, but you boys always do. I will come." Then Mr. Carp came, and he had a black box in his hand, and he had lots of other things too. "What are you going to do, Mr. Carp?" I asked. But Mr. Carp didn't say anything. He just went right to the pool. He took his black box with him and all the other things too, and then splash, he went into the water. Splash. Now Otto went down too. All I could see was his tail. Did you guys see his tail and all the people watching? I could not see Mr. Carp at all. What was going on down there? What were they doing down in the water? Now I could see nothing. Not Otto, not Mr. Carp, nothing at all. Would I ever see my Otto again? Would I ever see Mr. Carp again? "Mr. Carp! Mr. Carp!" I yelled. "What are you doing? Are you all right?" Then up jumped Mr. Carp, and in his hand he had a little fish bowl. In the bowl was my Otto. Mr. Carp had made him little again. "Don't ask me how I did it," he said, "but here is your fish." Whoa, I wonder how he did it. So there he is with his little fish back again. "And please, from now on," said Mr. Carp, "please don't feed him too much. Just so much, no more than a spot." And that is what I always do. Now I feed Otto so much, no more, never more than a spot, or something may happen, and I know what. It's a pretty good book, isn't it? It's a good book about following directions and doing the right thing, because everything has consequences. And we could do something and something could happen that we might not really like. So make sure that when you're at home, you're listening to your parents and you're doing what they say and you follow the rules, because it's important. It keeps us safe. Remember what we always say in our class? Rules are for our safety. Exactly. And what's the other one? Do the right thing even when no one is watching, because that's what integrity is all about. And we always want to have integrity. I love you guys so, so much. Have a great day, and I will talk with you later.